about 5, yeah, about 5 years ago, I was in a state where I was gonna do away with myself, and I decided to go into a hospital. I decided to book myself into a psychiatric institution. I was there for 3 weeks, and I came to the point where I realized that this is not doing it for me anymore. That my mind isn't doing it for me anymore. That my experiences up to this point wasn't what I wanted. You know, I, I had everything. I had money. I had whatever I wanted. I still am a son of a wealthy father and a wealthy mother. I went to university. I went to school. I had friends. I had all these wonderful things, but I still knew and experienced that this was not all that there is. I found out that there is something missing because nothing could fill it. Nothing. I had a girlfriend at the time, I had money at the time, I had partying, I had friends, I had drugs, I had alcohol. But then I started to meditate in this hospital. And I came to this experience that there is something else. I came to this experience that my identity is one of a cosmic nature rather than a nature imagined by myself. I am not my mind and I'm not my body. These are the core fundamental principles in the mystic sciences. You are not your mind and you are not your body. You are not your mind and you are not your body. You are something far beyond that. You are the ever-present awareness, consciousness. You are unboundless. You have no form. You have no shape. You can own these things, but do not let these things own you. Do not let these things become you. You may be a woman, you may be a man, you may have millions of dollars, you may have $1. You may drive a Bentley or you might drive a Ferrari. You may have a PhD or you may have a grade 12. It doesn't matter. You still have the ability to cling on and to latch on to these things. You may call yourself a doctor or a lawyer. You may call yourself a laborer or a skilled artisan. You can call yourself all these wonderful things. You can call yourself a father or a mother. But they are not you. This can be yours. You can have many, many things, but they are not you. Something else is you. I cannot use a language to describe the experience of you. Through meditation, you'll understand the experience of you. A very simple form of meditation is one of Shiva's 112 methods. Very simply, close your eyes and focus on this point between your eyes. Breathe normally. Sit down comfortably. Straight spine. Eyes closed. and focus on that point. The mind is designed to have thoughts. The mind is designed to think. The mind is designed to go on these wonderful little journeys. So leave it. A thought is neither bad nor good. A thought is just a thought. A thought about killing someone is neither bad nor good. It's just a thought. Going out and killing someone is neither bad nor good. It's just an action. It's just an activity. You will be put in jail because the society in which you live in states that it's bad. Tantric practitioners of today, especially in India, the gory tantric practitioners, eat human flesh, eat their own feces, consume blood, and smoke marijuana, and consume alcohol, performing all these activities, but are still reaching enlightenment. I'll say that again. They are still reaching enlightenment. They perform all these activities because they're trying to separate, or they're trying to resist their experience of truth, of totality with existence. They're trying to see if they can get rid of it. But you cannot get rid of this experience. Once you have tasted the experience of the truth, once you have become conscious or aware, you cannot become unconscious or unaware of yourself or of existence. No matter how small, no matter how fleeting your awareness becomes, it'll still want to become more and more and more and more. That is the nature of the human being. The human being wants to become more and more and more and more and more. And that's exactly what awareness is like. You become aware and aware and aware and aware to a point where you become enlightened. Once you've tasted this through meditation, through this simple method I've taught you, sitting down, straight spine, focusing on the yagna, allowing thoughts to be thoughts, breathing normally, and relaxing. Just relaxing. Just allowing the breath to be the breath. Noticing if the muscles are tight, let them be tight. But try and let them relax. Through this simple meditation method, you will get the taste of creation. And when you do get the taste of this, the human mechanism works in a way that it wants to become more aware. And as you become more aware and more aware, problems can come about. Separation from society can come about. The further and further and further down the path towards ultimate liberation you become, or you go, the further and further you go away from what you used to like and dislike. You realize that you are not your likes and your dislikes. You realize that you are not your mind nor your relationships. You start to lose friends, or you start to become reclusive. This may happen to you. Or your friendships may become sweet and wonderful. Your relationships may become sweet and wonderful, but I have no experience of this. Existence in the yagna for me is difficult. Very difficult. I went too far too quickly. in a short amount of time. But I will not stop. I will carry on going down the path towards ultimate liberation, because that is my duty and my responsibility. I don't like it, but I do it because that's my responsibility as a human being. Because I was born with flesh like this. I bleed if I get cut. I'm a human being. As a human being, that's my responsibility, and that's your responsibility too. And as I've said before, you are either going to do it with awareness or you're going to do it unconsciously. You are going to go towards your ultimate nature either consciously or unconsciously. You are either going to become a Buddha consciously or unconsciously. It is your choice. Namaskar. Thank you, and have a good one.